Time again for Shelton City Council Looking Ahead with Interim City Manager, Mark Ziegler. And Mark, study session Tuesday night, one topic, but it's kind of a broad topic, animal control and pound services kind of tied together. So what's going on with animal control in the city?
Yeah, it is a broad topic. It's an important topic in our community. We've recently had some staffing changes, so we have the opportunity to kind of reimagine how we provide animal control and manage our shelter in the city of Shelton. It's obviously a cost to the city, and it can be a burden, particularly when our budget is seeing some of the constraints that we're seeing now. So we're taking to the council opportunities and options to provide guidance to staff on how they feel animal control and operations of the shelter should occur, both short-term and long-term. We previously had some dedicated staff that were combined with code enforcement, and we were really spending a lot of time in that shelter. When you have 4 or 5 dogs in there and you're managing them 24/7, they need to be fed, they need to be exercised, they need to be cared for. You have vet care, and then you're managing them for potential adoption and rehoming. So it's labor intensive, and it's labor intensive 7 days a week. So we really need to look at how we're able to provide that with the resources available that meets the community needs, but also is, I think, humane and fair to the animals that we're taking care of.
When you talk about partnering with the community, what are those concepts? What could you possibly do?
Yeah, I think it's broad right now, but there's organizations like the Mason County Humane Society, the Mason County itself, and organizations like that, other governmental or nonprofits that may be partners that we can work with. We worked with Adopt a Pet of Mason County previously. We've also had a contract with TAP Humane Society for housing of animals and adoption services at times. The one problem we're facing is that all of these shelters are very full right now. I think a lot of people have either read articles or seen things on the news that after the COVID pandemic, a lot of these shelters received animals that maybe folks were able to take care of. And we don't accept surrenders, if you will. But we pick up stray dogs. Sometimes they're just left at the shelter, and we show up in the morning and they're tied to the chain link fence, unfortunately. So we provide care for them and try to rehome them at that time. Try to find their owners, obviously, first. But that may be partnerships with individuals or groups that are out there already providing the rehoming and sheltering and adoption services that maybe alleviate some of our staff to go out and do more code enforcement and do more of the active animal control in our community that's needed. So we're just looking at every opportunity. That's from maybe not providing animal control. We're obviously considering that to all the way up to the city having an animal control officer or more than one and operating the shelter as it was before. So this is kind of a run the gamut, if you will, all the options, what the community has the appetite for, both service-wise, but also fiscally, financially, what the appetite is to support this type of program.
And you want to hear from the council, always want to hear from the public. Send an email to Mark and he'll relay that to Mark or Donna, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, myself. That's fine. Yeah, absolutely. We certainly want to hear what our community wants and needs from services throughout the city. Specifically, the animal control right now would be very useful to us.
Okay, so that's Tuesday night, 6 o'clock in the courtroom at the Shelton Civic Center. Online via Zoom. Find that link on the city's website, or you can watch it on the city's YouTube channel.